All right, friends, we're gonna start by drawing pigeon. I'll do this along with you because I'm moving pretty quickly in the video. You have a learning guide that's gonna show you all of the steps I'm going over here. It's right at your table. You're gonna add your pigeon's mouth. If you want his mouth to be open, it can be, that's your choice. His neck. Pigeon has a little white spot on his neck, so I'm gonna outline that. Then his body and wing. Can't forget his feet. That guy's always running around. Now I'm going to use oil pastel to make different punctuation marks. This here is a question mark. You use that when you're asking a question. This is an exclamation point. You use that when you want something to be loud. Pigeon uses a lot of expression, different sorts of volumes and tones of voice in the book. And I'm using the marks in the book, those punctuation marks, to show that about my pigeon. If you accidentally make a mistake, don't worry about it. Turn it into something beautiful. Maybe even turn it into a stripe or maybe a little heart. Maybe pigeon loves something. So don't stress out if one of your punctuation marks doesn't look quite right. It's not the end of the world, even though pigeon might think it is, because we all know that he is very dramatic. Now I'm ready for paint. I'm going to use watercolor paint. I'm dipping in the one color of my choice. I'm not mixing colors. I'm waking up the paint with water, and then I'm spreading it around my paper. Remember, your paintbrush is like a ballerina. Ballerinas dance on their tippity toes. They never, ever scoot around on their bottoms because nobody wants to go to the booty scootin' ballet. I'm filling in my pigeon, the color blue. Yours doesn't necessarily need to be blue. I'm just making mine like he is in the book. Whenever I get a new color, I'm rinsing my paintbrush. Waking that paint up and then spreading it on my paper. Now I'm going to paint the background. The background's the area around my pigeon. I can go right around those marks I made, but my goal is to make a lot of little thin lines. So my paintbrush is very ballerina-y right now, only on the tips of the tiptoes, and I'm making those little lines go around. I'm not layering one on top of the other. Every time I pick up my paintbrush, I'm looking for a white spot on my paper that I can go over. So just identifying little white areas and making a streak of paint, not layering those streaks on top of one another. I can change colors whenever I feel like it. There's no limit to colors as long as you're rinsing your brush and not layering the colors. Now my artwork's starting to look really bright and beautiful. You can see that my pigeon has a lot of expression. I hope your pigeon is having just as much fun as mine is. Enjoy it, guys.